Where do you think boxing right now has sort of changed your life for the good and the bad?
Boxing literally saved my life. Without that, I probably wouldn't be here. Just getting up every day, having a purpose, getting this anger out that I had inside of me that was instilled in me from being abandoned by my parents. Or, I always had that kind of
You can use it as an excuse.
hatred in myself. Be like, well, what was so wrong with me that my parents didn't want to be around me, Where then you can take it out in a controlled environment and let it all out. It's safe. You're not going to hurt anyone because you got your coach there, their coach there. If it gets a bit full on, then they're like, yep, okay, that's enough. Even now, like I'm 31 years old, right? Yeah. And I'm still let down by my mum.
Yeah.
It was last year, and I think it was like my second last pro fight. And I was versing a girl from India. And I had my mum in there, and she was there with her partner, and got them a hotel and everything. And it was her first time actually going to come watch me fight. Anyway, she was like to me, I'll take Oren out for the day. And I said, yeah, can you take him out? So I gave her like $300. He'll love it. That way I can stay home. I can just relax. 45 minutes come back, and she come back with my son, and her man wasn't with her. And then my son's like, oh, Mama, I'm hungry. And I was like, didn't you get him something to eat? And she's like, oh, no, I didn't. I just spent all the money at Time Zone. And then he turns to me and he goes, Mum, we didn't go to Time Zone. And I looked at her and I'm just like, what did you do? I'm like, where's my money? And then she looked at me and her demeanor changed. And I was like, where the hell is my money? She said that she gave it to a man to go get heroin. And this is like before my fight. I started bawling my eyes out. I rang my nan, my coach, crying. They're like, okay, we're on our way. And then my poor son was there, and he was just like, oh, Mummy, no, I lied. I'm sorry. And trying to like stick up for her.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to go. And then I had to fight that like few hours after, and it was probably my worst fight ever. And it's crazy because you think about it, it's like, how can a bloody sport where you get punched in the head for a living, how can that change your life? But it's the things that go on behind the scenes.
You can go to the gym now, scroll through Facebook while you're there, half-ass your session and leave. We can't do that in our world. No, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you.
You're looking at me. We're trying at the same time.
And too, I think people need to realize, I think being on the No Limit cards, it's been like a blessing and a curse in a sense, because you're on national TV, and I think Australia has this weird thing of tall poppy syndrome. The more you make it, the more people are trying to bring you down or saying stuff.
100%.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, but in saying that, like, people don't know what goes on behind the scene. And I actually, this is probably the first time I actually said it openly.
Appreciate you.
No,
look,
we can see the emotion in your face, and it's not easy to talk about. Like talking about stories about my childhood, it's never comfortable, right?
Yeah.